Hello, this is Jessa Klute, and this is my screencast for Basic Math Facts. I started off right away with doubles, and I chose easy because I've taught primarily kindergarten and second grade, and so I think that just was most comfortable for me. And so you can see that I look at this as doubles, but I also like to really focus on one more and two more than doubles as well because they're all connected and it's such an important skill. And so when looking at this, I say, what is the easy double? And so you always look at the small number. So what is 4 plus 4? And then you want to look at this number and say, how did we break it apart? 4 plus what equals 5? And so I get 1. 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 1 more is 9. And again, the easy double, 8 plus 8 plus 1. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 1 more is 13. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 1 more is 7. 8 plus 8 is 16, plus 1 more is 17. And then looking at subtraction, I again chose the easier option for making tens. And you can see I wanted to find what number is, or how to make the number close to 10 first, and then you can add, continuing subtracting there. And so how did I get from 13 to 10? What do I need to subtract from 13 to make 10? And so that's 3. And then I look again, how did I break apart 9? 3 plus what equals 9? So then 13 minus 3 equals 10. 10 minus 6 equals 4. 13 minus 3 equals 10. And 10 minus 4 equals 6. It's important for kids to be able to identify how did I break apart this number. 6 plus what equals 8, and then I can easily subtract that second number from 10. It's important for them to see how one math fact helped us solve the other. 13 minus 3 equals 10, and then 10 minus 6 equals 4. 16 minus 6 equals 10. 10 minus 1 equals 9. Looking at the multiplication, I tend to teach ones, fives, and tens first. I think those will come really naturally, but then after that I like to go to fours, and so I chose that one. And you can see that when looking at fours, it's breaking it apart into twos, so it's multiplying 2 twice, or doing the multiplication fact twice and adding them together. And so 2 times 8 is 16. Oops. Numbers changed on me. And then you can add what is 16 plus 16 to get your 32. It's nice to connect, make those connections like we talked about, different facts together. And so then 14 plus 14, they're able to see that the multiplying fours can be very easily connected to multiplying twos. 12 plus 12 is 24. I think that having those connections really helps the kids as the numbers get harder and the numbers get bigger too, and obviously that's going to help them as they get older. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. And then looking at the division fact, I like to connect it as to the multiplication fact, but then also, since I've done second grade as my highest so far, I like to also connect that to the repeated addition. And so on this one, I like that it broke it apart into addition, and then it says, how many times did you have to add 9 to get 54? And then so it just helps the kids look at it in a little bit of a different way. And they can count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had to add 9 6 times, and that helps them see exactly how they're able to solve it. In order to get 21, how many times did I have to count by 3? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. You can see you counted it 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I thought the scaffolding on this website was really good, especially for kids just getting introduced to division. And like in second grade, we don't do a ton of it. And so I appreciated how that was. How will I advocate for this type of instruction in my own school? I think being an example is a great way to start. I think using these websites and sharing these resources. I love this website. It's not one I've ever used before. And being okay with going against the norm, but then also showing the research. Our text has great research on why we don't want to drill and kill and why we don't want to do math facts maybe the way it's always been taught.